Hello, this is Aaron Matthew Dickerson, and I'm going to talk about my favorite pieces of Christian media art. Um, so, I would say that my favorite pieces have definitely been music. Um, I feel like I learned very early on in life that what you put into your mind and in your brain greatly affects the kind of person that you are. I had friends and people, and even me at times, I would listen to music that was just not very good, talked about things that were not very great, and uh, that would just be these negative influences on my mind. And when I listen to Christian music, and when I listen to positive music and life-changing music and songs that are just full of truth, it changes like how I think, how I feel about things, my perspective on life becomes better and more wholesome. Um, and so, honestly, I'd like to talk about two different songs that have just been very formative in my life. And that is, it's like in my religious background paper, I mentioned as part of my testimony that I grew up in an abusive home, and a huge part of my coping mechanisms for that abuse was I was constantly running to relationships with girls, and I kept trying to pour everything that I was into these relationships and getting them to satisfy all of my needs in life, and it was just never ever going to work, and it never worked. And pretty much every single girl I ever dated dumped me about 4 times in a row until I met my wife, and she was the only girl that didn't dump me, so we got married. And there's just a song by 10th Avenue North, which is my favorite band, called "Don't Stop the Madness." And the lyrics of that song has almost become a prayer um, that has echoed throughout my whole life that I pray all the time. I feel like I'm kind of crazy for praying it, but the formative part in the chorus is that the singer says, um, "Don't stop the chaos, don't stop the madness, don't be afraid, Lord, to break my heart. Just bring me to my knees." And that just kind of helped spiritually form me and shape me into the mindset around the pain and suffering in my life, that there was a purpose for it, that all of it was worth it as long as it brought me closer to God, because the greatest thing that could possibly ever be given to me in my life is a close relationship with God, regardless of any of the pain and suffering. And I'd actually like to talk about, a second piece of Christian media, and that would be uh, a song called "Stolen" by Jason Gray, and it just says something that's very similar to me, but in a way that's just more profound and more meaningful. And that is in the song "Stolen." He talks specifically about just heartbreak, and then in the chorus he says, um, "If my heart never would have been broken, then my hands never would have been open, and my heart never would have been stolen." Um, so those are just two songs that are very meaningful for me. Anybody who listens to this, I really recommend giving them a listen. And just yeah, they just exemplify my mind and heart around Christian media, and around the music I listen to all the time, as I'm always actively seeking out new to me songs that are just full of great, profound truth and meaning, that help guide my life in the right direction and help continually renew my mind and point me back to God and closer to God. So that's all I got to share. You have a great day.